Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now. We're in Ronkonkoma at Island Empanada, where Roy Pelez has made a long-time wish come true.
Island Empanada in Lake Ronkonkoma. It's Long Island's only empanada restaurant. When we were thinking about doing a restaurant, we wanted to do an empanada restaurant because there's no empanada restaurants on Long Island. I come from a Puerto Rican background, and my mom taught me to cook at an early age. I was making them for friends and for family.
There's an old saying, be careful what you wish for, you may just get it. Sooner than you think.
We had a plan to open an empanada restaurant when I retired, and when I got suddenly laid off from my job in November of 2009, my company accelerated that dream. So they say when one door closes, another one opens, and that is true.
So what's an empanada?
An empanada is basically a stuffed pastry. It originated in Spain. In Italy, it'll be a calzone. In Puerto Rico, it's a pastelito. So they have different names, but they're basically the same thing. A stuffed pastry that's then deep fried or baked, which here 90% of the empanadas are deep fried, but we have about 10% that we bake for our customers.
Baked or fried, Roy's empanadas are selling like hotcakes, and the word is spreading.
We have 5 or 6 tables where people can come in, eat lunch and dinner, and usually on Fridays and Saturdays it's tough to get a seat in here because we are filled up. We got a line almost to the door, plus all the tables are full. So we've been very fortunate that the place is caught on fire.
And for those who can't get to the empanada, Roy takes the empanada to them.
We have been doing various fairs and festivals, and we were doing them by bringing the pop-up tents, bringing the generators, bringing the food, bringing the electric warmers. It was a lot of work. And so my wife suggested that we look at buying a food truck. I found this one online in Miami, Florida. Flew down to Miami with a good friend of mine and then drove it back 1,500 miles.
The eating experience in the food truck is good, but the selection is limited.
We have 27 varieties of empanadas at Island Empanada. On our food truck, we bring 9 to 10 of the favorites. We just did a horseradish festival, and we actually sold 500 empanadas in about 3 hours.
Making empanadas isn't easy. First, all the ingredients must be chopped, cooked, and once they're cooked, they must be allowed to cool down. Then the dough is filled and crimped, and before the final fry, the empanadas sit in cold storage.
What we do with the empanadas after we've folded them, crimped them as we call it, is they go into this refrigerator that holds 1,900 empanadas. So we have somebody crimping empanadas, 10, 12 hours a day, not one person, but obviously 2 people. But it's something that we do all day, every day to keep them fresh. And this keeps us organized with the names of the 27 different types of empanadas because they all look alike. We got to know what they are when we pull them out.
One person that knows all about these empanadas is Roy's daughter, Danielle.
We used to make them out of our house, and we would always help my dad with it. But I do feel like I do put like 110% in because it is my family's business, and I want to see it succeed as much as it can.
Family is a major reason for Island Empanada's success, no matter how dysfunctional it gets.
Having your family work in the restaurant business can sometimes be a little bit challenging. With my 2 daughters and my wife here all at the same time, and my brother-in-law and brother in the back in the kitchen, it can get a little bit crazy. Sometimes we get into a little bit of arguments, but we also know how to put it on the side when it's time. So it's been very rewarding for the entire family.
Yes, a family that cooks together stays together. And speaking of rewards, Ivan is a businessman that has found a new way to encourage customer loyalty.
I'm a cell phone dealer, so I use them, as a gift also. So I buy them by the boxes. It's a way of saying thank you. Instead of sending roses or, fruits, I send empanadas.
Steven eats Island Empanadas almost every day.
Well, I won their first eating contest when they first opened up. My favorites are shrimp mango, Latin shrimp, eat the rice and beans. The platanos are really good, and their flan is out of this world.
Destiny accelerated Roy's plan to open a restaurant, but now Roy controls his own destiny. and he's dreaming big.
You know, our big dreams are either franchise or have a chain down the road of Empanada restaurants on Long Island.